WIXS Radio. WIAX, the future of radio and podcast. No limit to what we do.
June, yeah, 1203. We here. All these ladies be asking me what I'm looking for. Well, listen up. She about her business. Yeah. Come on. She about her money, she about her business. She about her money, she about her business. She about her money, she about her business. It come to that money, she handle her business, and she be like, back it up, 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 back it up. She about her money, she about her business. She about her money, she about her business. She about her money, she about her business. It come to that money, she handle her business, and she be like, back it up, 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 back it up. She about her money, she about her business. Don't hurt that she thinking she sexy. She always come at me direct. Forever gon' call, she don't text me. When she hit me up, she never play games. She say exactly what she wanted. She called me late night and talk dirty. Like, come through, let's count up some honeys. Next morning, it's back to the money. If you owe her something, then run it. Something like Debo, see everyone get low. They tucking they chain when she coming. For herself, she gon' always provide. Got that beam when she down for the ride. Like Jordan going for the 6. Cause she want it, she won't be denied. And that's what be turning me on. Love when they sexy and strong. Cause all of these chicks will suck it and lick it. But how many paying that bone? How many loving don't need you? When you hungry, you know they gon' feed you. When she hear that you taking the loss, she look at you, baby, say me too. See, not too many and not too much gonna hold you down and be that crush. See, not too many gonna lift you up when you look them in their eyes and you down on your luck. Not many gonna be fair, not many gonna be fair. But when you dealing with a real one, you already know she be there. She bout her money, she bout her business. She bout her money, she bout her business. She bout her money, she bout her business. It come to that money, she handle her business, and she be like, back it up, 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 back it up. She bout her money, she bout her business. She bout her money, she bout her business. She bout her money, she bout her business. It come to that money, she handle her business, and she be like, back it up, back it up, back it up, back it up.
What up? What's up, people?
Hey guys, welcome back. As you can see, I'm in the home studio, and Wiz is in the Hamptons. How's your vacation going, Wiz?
It's going good. It's going good.
That's what's up. Shout out to Black Smoke on the check-in. I did not promote this show. I am tired. I am still drunk from last night. Shout out to C Migos. But we're gonna have a good show. We gonna make it do what it do. I want to start off this show saying rest in peace to Biz Markie, because the last show, hey Purdy, thanks for checking in. The last show we did not say rest in peace to Biz Markie. His funeral was this past week. It aired on BET, but I didn't know about it, so I didn't see it. I don't know, but rest in peace to him. And what's his name? Hold on. Dennis Thomas. I think he's a founding member of Kool and the Gang. He passed away. They announced that today. Hey Tyrone, thanks for tuning in. He passed away today, so rest in peace to him too. But moving on. Corona is still here, guys. It's still here. It's still killing people. I just saw a video. The largest hospital in Louisiana, they are back to the numbers that they were at in March of 2020, and they're like, our beds are full of corona patients. And it's not, the numbers aren't large. She said the number was like 155 out of their 700 and something beds, but for it to be 155 beds for the same thing, it's a big deal. Like, that's never happened before, and corona is still very much alive. Yes. New York City, if you are not vaccinated, you cannot eat outside. I mean, you can't eat inside. You can't go to the gym. You can't do any indoor activities if you are not vaccinated. So I just wanted to get your thoughts on that. How do we feel about that?
Yo, Red, my grandson, birthday was yesterday, and they had to cancel his party today because of the COVID down in South Carolina. She had it because her friend caught COVID. She was like, "I'm not gonna do a party. I'm just gonna just chill." She gonna
Yeah, it's scary. It is scary. My cousin, her baby shower, she switched it to drive by only because the numbers are going up. It's scary. It's still here. But how do you guys feel about the mandatory vaccinations? Like, you can't go to a Broadway play, anything indoors, if you are not at least half vaccinated, meaning your first shot of Moderna or Pfizer, they can refuse you service. How do you feel about that?
I feel segregation because I understand what they're saying. They're trying to keep everything safe, but it's more like segregation, you know. So,
So you don't feel like they're trying to keep us safe. You just feel like it's segregation.
well, some people will take it as segregation. I understand where they're going with it, but don't pressure people. Because some people, it's still you can still catch it. I'm out here. I was out here yesterday. We went out to the town. I was me and my cousin was the only one wearing masks out here, and there's a lot of
So,
people in the restaurants and stuff.
not to get in your business with, right?
Yes,
But you aren't vaccinated,
hmm
but you wear your mask.
because I'm in New York, and that's what I'm following the protocols of New York because a lot of places in New York require masks. But outside a lot of states in America, in America, you don't have to wear masks. I was in Virginia, you didn't have to wear masks. A lot of places you don't have to wear masks. They're they're relaxed on it. I don't know, like this. I want to see the count on the numbers Milwaukee from where they did the watch party for the game because there was 65,000 people.
I mean, there's a lot of festivals going on right now. Like every other day, there's a festival being announced or being talked about, and it's hundreds of thousands of people outside. I don't know. I don't know. I'm going to my first live show in September, and every day I check Ticketmaster to see the map to see like is the show packed? Is it sold out? If it gets like too packed, I'm not gonna go. But right now, it's not even close to being sold out. So it's not a lot of people, and I wear my mask. But and of
So
course, I'm vaccinated. I'm not scared to say it. I'm vaccinated.
let me ask you this question. I mean, why would it you? I mean, as far as where you going and people you going with, why wouldn't you feel comfortable if it's packed? I'm saying
Because it's a bigger chance of you catching corona.
that's true.
Even even Fat Joe, right, when he was rediscussing the verses, he said, and I know corona was in the building, right? Like there's a greater chance of it being in the building the more people that's in there. Black Smoke said, whether you are vaccinated or not, you should still wear a mask. Correct.
What up, Black Smoke?
Purdy said it's keeping us safe and they are segregating us. I know someone that is fully vaccinated and they just tested positive. So I don't see why to make it mandatory. I think the vaccination is to keep people from dying. Not so much you can't get it. You can get it vaccinated, but you won't get as sick, hopefully. Even though people are dying after being vaccinated still, but it really depends on your immune system. And, I don't know. I just feel the safest bet is to be vaccinated, wear your mask, keep your distance. But the numbers are going up, guys. So be safe, be smart.
Yeah.
Moving on in sports, Melo and Russell Westbrook went to the Lakers. It's a big deal, right? LeBron is trying to get his ring, but everybody on that team is like over 30. They're old. So, do we think they really can run 82 games plus a championship run.
Yes, I think if they healthy, yes.
If they stay healthy, yeah.
Yeah.
I want Melo to get his ring. He's my favorite player, but I just feel like LeBron and them is doing too much. They got like 7 pieces this week added to the team, and it's a young boys league now. Like I don't even think they're gonna come out the West. I don't. Purdy said, I really don't have a choice because I'm a teacher and we all have to be tested by the 13th. Ange said, yes, they can. Yes, they can. Oh, you're talking about LeBron and them. Okay, Ange. All right. Black Smoke said, we don't know enough about COVID. Play it safe, vaccinated or not. Facts. DD said that team will be injured by mid-season. Injured in the attitudes. That's a lot of attitudes to throw together just for the sake of a ring. I see a fight happening in the locker room and I see injuries. They're not going to make it. I don't even see them coming out the West.
They're not the Giants. They'll be good.
Wiz, you really want to talk? Didn't your team just take an L on national TV? The
Exhibition.
Cowboys lost. No.
Play.
No. A loss is a loss. A L is an L. A L is an L. That's it.
When do y'all play? Okay. Shout out to USC. They won their goal last night. I watched that.
I didn't watch it, but yeah, I heard Durant dropped like 29 against. It was against France, right?
Yes.
Yeah, shout out to them on that gold medal, but they should win. Like that's not a big accomplishment to me. Y'all should win, but Demond said no. Black Smoke said too many egos. Demond said Denver is coming back. Phoenix is coming back. Golden State wants all the smoke. Golden State is going to be healthy this year, and I hope they come out the West. Yes, Ed said it's a lot of attitudes. Yeah, I really see a fight in the locker room. We may not hear about it until after the season is over, but it's a lot going on with the tempers in that locker room.
But Phoenix is not coming back though. Phoenix is not coming back to the finals though.
Facts, Black Smoke. Go next. You already know. I don't. Phoenix, you never know. Some teams live and learn. They might get better.
That team exists. They gonna go out like 4-8 yesterday.
Wiz, who is your team? Who is your NBA team? You always want to talk about the Knicks, but who is your team? Claim your team now.
Brooklyn.
Okay, that's a no. I said that team would explode, and it did. Okay.
Kyrie, yeah.
And said Westbrook is going to be the one. Demond said Brooklyn versus Golden State next year in the finals. Brooklyn not making it to the finals.
What up?
And said the Warriors are back, so that's the end of that. I hope so. I like to see Steph get another ring. So moving on. New music. The Donda album still didn't drop. He had a whole nother listening party.
I listened to again
at the stadium in Atlanta. It was supposed to drop on the 6th. It did not. REZSPICE dropped the album, Dancehall. Vybz Kartel dropped the album. And Aaliyah's uncle is putting her music on Spotify. You can listen to Aaliyah on Pandora. You just can't pick which songs you want to listen to. Like
they pulled it from Tidal and all that?
It was never on Tidal. Her music was never on streaming sites.
Oh, I never knew that.
Yeah, so 20 years later, they're like, oh, we're going to drop this now. Which to me is like, is really unfair to the fans. Like, stop playing with us. And they ain't saying nothing about Apple Music. So who still listens to Spotify? No disrespect if you do, but I don't. I'm Apple Music all the way. And I think it's kind of corny that they're not even putting it out everything the same day. It's like a launch. Like August 20th, you'll have One in a Million. Then 2 weeks later, you'll have this album. Then
because August 25th.
Yes, it's corny. It's corny. Like
shout out to Nas. That Lauryn Hill check is a problem. She letting people know. I don't care. That's real hip hop. Lauryn Hill did drop that joint. She said, "Don't worry about me being late." Okay, you know what I'm saying? It's whatever. She still got it. She got
And
it. So,
Ange says she still listens to Spotify. Her playlists are still there. Good for you, Ange. I don't. But yeah, shout out to Nas. King Disease 2 dropped. I only heard one track from it. I'm not a Nas fan. Sorry. And the song that I did hear, oh gosh. DD, what's the name of that song where he's talking about Tupac? Sir, it's like 30 years later. Why are you even talking about it? No, the song was corny. The song was corny.
wait, he was coming at Tupac?
No, the person that sent it to me, which is Mello, I don't know why he's not in the comments. He said he's paying homage. He's talking about the night of what awards was that in New York
Tupac
when
Award?
when Jungle supposedly approached Tupac and it was all love and they was gonna start Death Row East and he went to Cali the weekend that he died. Well, Vegas. They were supposed to meet up and talk about Death Row East. And I'm just like, it's 30 years later, fam. Why are you talking about this now? Like, no, that was corny. But I haven't listened to the album, so I can't discuss it. He won a Grammy for The Last King's Disease, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so shout out to
But
him.
no, listen to the track. It's called Nobody. That track is hot. Give him his roses.
Okay,
I'm
all
saying?
right. Whatever you say was. Here go Edge. Do you think Lauren is giving us a sophomore album? I know people that hate Lauren Hill because they went to her shows and she never showed up. So for her to stay in the studio long enough to make an album, I don't know.
Well, maybe her mom's wasn't right. Her mom wasn't right. You know, sometimes you have to be with the mental, you know? I'm saying,
As
but
far as I know, she's still crazy.
yeah, but you know, well, it's true. Some wars is some people's journeys are terrible. You know, they try to handle it the storm, but sometimes they just can't.
We did have a versus this week.
Oh,
The Locks versus Dipset, and it was the best versus so far. The Locks unanimously crushed Dipset. It was dope.
say it over. Say it right. Say it right. Jada Kiss.
No, I'm not gonna distinguish
Nah,
that
but nah, they did. But I'm just saying.
they're a group, so that's why I said the Locks. But yeah, of course Jada shine, you know. Jada Jada is top 5 for a lot of people. He's in my top 10, not my top 5. But Tyrone said no excuses, Wiz. But yeah, it was a dope versus. If you
I give
didn't
2
see it,
weeks. But
if you didn't see it, you need to tune in and watch it because it was very entertaining. It was very New York. It was dope. And they ended it on love. Like it was a lot of hostility on the stage, but they ended it on love.
no,
Fact, Tyrone,
I,
LOX.
I thought they was gonna fight. I don't know.
I
I
thought they
don't
was
know. I
well,
thought.
I kept hearing the Lock say, "Don't fuck up the money." Like they was like, "Y'all know why we here for this check, so we can't fight." And they're going on tour together, so they'll be all right.
Shout out to the Locks. I mean, look, I was blessed 2000 with Rough Riders and Cash Money tour to be on there, and I know how they get down. I'm saying, Google, Google Boston. That's all I have to say. That show had to be cut off. Bobby Brown was there.
They was
Stabbed.
fighting Bobby Brown.
They stopped, made men. They was fighting Benzino's people.
Oh,
Google that. I was there, and I was like, "Yo, we had to run to the next city." They said, "Take your stuff. Don't. We not spending the night. We gone to the next city."
okay, all
Lock
right.
don't play. I don't.
Black Smoke said Jada top 5. Tyrone said top 5 red. Oh, Tyrone said, "What's my list?" Well, if we're gonna get on that, we could get on that. But that was gonna be one of my topics for tonight today. As a matter of fact, we're gonna come back to that. Let me just run through 2 more things and we're gonna come back to the list, our top 5s. Purdy said only in New York do they try and kick you out before the show is over. That's every concert. Facts. I agree. Okay, so real quick, I'm just gonna run down two more things, then we're gonna get into that top five discussion. Apple iPhone users. Apple is going to scan US iPhones for child pornography. Do y'all feel like that's helpful or that's a little invasive? Me,
The parents are
huh? What you said, Wiz?
I think yeah. I think some people have to be weeded out.
I feel like it's a little invasive, but I'm cool on it. Like they
Mm.
everything anyway. So yeah, if that can help save some lives, go ahead with it. Spirit Airlines is still on strike. People have been stranded.
Who
Flight
goes
cancellation.
on Spirit?
I mean, a lot of people. Have you seen the pictures of the people in the airport stranded? A lot
Yeah.
of people fly Spirit apparently.
Why? They don't sometimes they don't even have food on the plane.
I mean, I don't know because I would never fly Spirit. Wait, Tyrone said helpful, but none of my bullshit. Yeah, because if they're scanning for that, they're scanning for other stuff too. Right. Okay, so back to the top five, right? Jamel Hill, who I love, right, was having a discussion with Meek Mills. And she said, everybody loves Tupac and Biggie, but they gotta move out of the top five. Like other people have progressed since then. We gotta move them out of the top five. So my question was, how do y'all feel about people removing Tupac and Biggie from the top five list? Me, I feel like you can do a top five dead or alive, and you can do a top five where it's just alive people that's actively rapping. But you can't take away what Biggie and Tupac did for hip hop ever. So how do y'all feel about that?
I like it. I think that would be a good. That makes sense because you gotta the roots gotta grow. Sometimes people that's implanted gotta grow. I'm saying you gotta move the old. You know,
Black Smoke said then Jada is number one. If we doing who's alive right now, Jada's number one. My top five dead or alive is Tupac Shakur, Biggie
we
Smalls.
just we just said we gonna move them out. Just take them out. No.
No, I
No.
didn't create a list yet
Oh,
with without them. So it's Tupac, it's Biggie, it's Jay-Z. Now y'all might have y'all feelings on my next two, but that's your business. You know what I'm saying? Um Drake, I don't care. I don't care. And Lil Wayne, I don't care. I don't care. That's what I like. That's what I'm going with right now.
you want to hear my top five?
Sure.
Okay. Number one, okay, Jay Z. Number two has to be Jada Kiss, Nas, Fabulous, and I would have to put Lil Wayne.
Man's put Fab in his top five. Wow. I love Fab. Anytime Fab is in New York City, I'm trying to be at his shows, right? I love Fab. Loved him from day one. But he's not that high up on my list.
He don't get the respect. But like him and Jada, they've been Carter in the game. They've been through so many centuries. I mean decades, not centuries.
Tyrone said Drake and Wayne are out. Yeah, you're entitled to your opinion. But I mean, to me, Wayne is a good lyricist. He's a good rapper.
Ty,
Before
what's your top five? I want to know.
before the
What's your top
drugs,
five?
once the drugs started taking over, he was a different person. But before the drugs,
Oh, Lil
Wayne,
Wayne.
yes,
You heard Gone Green?
yeah,
What he
and
said that line?
he still got it. Facts. He
Yeah,
still got
so
it. Any given day, he can still give it to you.
when he told
Facts.
his girl, "You better leave or come visit." I was
There with
like, what?
HIV, AIDS, any of them deadly sexually
Oh,
transmitted diseases.
hold on. Okay,
We're
we
not
got that. We got
we're not ready for that one yet.
that. Okay.
But Yeah, Wiz wants to know what's your top fives.
What's your top 5? If y'all gotta call in. It's 347-708-0216. Once again, 347-708-0216. Gatekeeper, let me know. We gonna definitely get it on. It's gonna be a party 2 more weeks. You know.
Inch says some people transcend time. So how can they come off if certain people can't touch Biggie or Tupac? Yeah, that's how I feel about it. Like when we have somebody that has a whole coast behind them, you know what I'm saying? Like they really have people ready to go to war, and not just on the negative part, because there's positive stuff to it too. Look at how much they sold. Like Tupac's music is still classic to this day. Look at Changes. You can play that right now and it's still accurate before his time. Like, no. Who else has done that? Who else has done that? Nobody. So they're gonna stay on my top 5.
Yeah, but to me, once you receive Hall of Fame, you already got it. They both in the Hall of Fame. They already got it.
Okay, Tyrone said Jay-Z, Nas, Jada, Snoop, Big. That's a good top 5. That's a good top 5. Snoop was a big deal. He was. I respect that.
Yeah.
Mello said, "Oh my God." Mello gonna say Nas is more timeless than Tupac. Boy, where? Where? Where?
They both talk. They both talk stuff that makes sense from the century. They're deep in their rhymes, yes. But like you said, I hate to say this, but I have to agree with you, Red. I have to agree with you. You gotta think, dear mama, Brenda had a baby, because stuff that's going on. When my homie calls, I'm saying, and also, changes. I'm like, I have to give that to you.
Who was doing double albums before Tupac?
Damn.
Thank you. Okay, stop playing with Pac. Stop playing on Pac.
Biggie did it too, but it was Tupac. I'm trying to think.
Excuse me? What'd you say?
Biggie did it, but it was after him. But
thank you. Okay, stop playing on Tupac name, son. No. Mm-mm. So, moving on, right? Next topic. Dr. Dre's daughter is 38 years old. 38 years old. And she's homeless. She's living out of her car. She's working for Uber and DoorDash or something like that. And she said her father cut her off, I think in January of 2020. And she's complaining that her father isn't helping to take care of her. Wait, we got one more top 5. Black Smoke said Big Daddy Kane, LL Cool J, Big
Cool G Rap.
Oh, I'm sorry. I just saw the cool. I'm like, okay, LL Cool J. Okay. Kane, Cool G Rap. No, Cool G Rap is for K.
And who's the Cool G?
Black Smoke, you got to clarify. Are we talking LL Cool J or Cool G Rap? Kane, Big, Jay-Z, and Nas. Okay. I can't. Big Daddy Kane wasn't really my era. So I can't, neither was Cool G Rap or LL Cool J. So I can't really.
Yeah, I mean, well, if you go back, you gotta put KRS-One.
Oh, he's saying Cool G Rap. See, I don't even know what songs Cool G Rap did.
See, but that's legendary. Matter of fact, Polo called the show one day. His DJ.
Oh, I'm like, okay, who's DJ?
His name is DJ Polo. He called the show one day.
Oh, okay. So Tyrone said we need Dre's side of the story. So basically, the girl was speaking out about her father, like to blogs and stuff. And he was like, yeah, if you keep talking, I'm going to cut you off. And he cut her off. So now she's homeless with her kids. And everybody's like, oh, Dre doesn't have a heart because who wants to see their grandkids homeless? Miss, you are 38 years old. You are 38 years old. You didn't save none of that child support, nothing. You didn't start anything with the money that he was giving you. So my question is, what age should parents stop financially supporting their kids? Me, I don't feel like there's an age, right? Because parents should always be there to help out their kids. That's how I look at it. But these rich kids, right? They always have an issue with their parents. Like if your parent tells you this is what I need you to do, and if you don't do it, this is what's going to happen. You defy that, you can't complain. You can't complain after you defied their rules. Like it's crazy to me. So what age would you guys stop financially supporting your kids?
Finance, I would say like after 20, you gotta make sure as long as they're flying, like how the birds make sure that their nest, they teach them how to fly. Once they get on their feet, like my oldest, I stopped technically after he was like 21.
See, that's what I'm saying. Like what age? Because they could be 38 and still not on their feet.
That is
So
true.
are you going to continue enabling them?
It's not enabling, but you got to teach them. You have to set them up, make sure that you gotta tell them. You gotta teach them everything in the beginning. You gotta teach them about credit and everything, because a lot of times these kids don't know about credit and all that.
Mm-hmm.
You gotta teach them how to This is how my pops did me, and he always told me, is like, you got to make sure that you get your tokens and all that, because you got to make sure that you be on point, because he's not always gonna be here.
Mm-hmm.
You
I
know,
think that's my mother's favorite line. I'm not going to be here
I
forever.
don't like that. I don't like that. I
I'm
don't like
not going to be here forever. Mm-hmm.
that. That's
Um, Black Smoke said, work more, talk less. You can't bite the hand that feeds you. I think that sums it up perfectly because you are 38 years old, miss. Your father don't owe you nothing. Honestly, after 21, you don't owe your kids anything. So anything that is given after 21 is out of love.
yeah, but but my whole thing is, it might be deeper than that, because I mean, your bond with your kids is what sets it up for her to go against the blogs and all that. It's something that their bond wasn't tight on. You know,
Well,
granted, I mean, me and my son had a falling out. My son Dante had a falling out that we even spoke for a while. We just started getting back to talking. So sometimes, and the whole thing is, I wasn't mad. I mean, I still reached out to him. He was mad at me. I still reached out. I, I sent him. I mean, said happy birthday to him. I congratulated him on him getting his degree. I was letting them know that I was still there, even though I don't know if I was blocked or anything. But we eventually started talking. But my whole thing is, you still, even though you're mad with the child, you should still communicate with the child, no matter what.
yeah, I mean, I always feel like in arguments, you should be the bigger person,
Mhm.
and the parent is the older person, so they should always be the bigger person. Try to.
But you
And
know what, right? It's
mhm.
messed up that, right now is the situation. Like me growing up, if me getting mad at my pops, I would never go to social media. See,
Well,
this social media is all like this, or the blogs.
when people were sending me this as a topic, I'm just like, why are the blogs even picking this up? Like once I saw the age 38, Miss Dre did his job. Dre did his job. He did what he had to do for you. I don't care if it was court ordered or whatever the case may be. 38, you shouldn't even be. The only time you should be looking to your parent is for, look, I really effed up this time and I need your help. Outside of that, that's it.
I
That's
don't
it.
know the situations, but me personally, if that was my grandkids, no matter what the situation, they gotta come with me. My grandkids got to make sure because my whole thing, my grandkids cannot live in no car. If the mother choose like this, but my whole thing is like I said, they let the media and the blogs, dictate everything because they want to get that quick money or whatever.
Mello says she shouldn't have been talking shit. Exactly. Like Black Smoke said, what you was, sis. You thought he couldn't cut you off or he wouldn't? Respect and honor your parents. How about that? But I'm just like, why would the blogs even pick this up? This is a grown ass woman.
Because they
38.
love that. The blogs love all that.
Yeah. I agree with both of y'all, right? Red, you're 100% right. Wiz, as far as the grandkids go, I would not have my grandkids out there in the street. I would go get them, and I would tell her to find her own way. And when she get herself together, then she could come
Come and
get
get
those kids. You know,
Mm-hmm.
bottom line. But there's obviously some tension in the relationship because let me give you a perfect example. I got three grown kids, and I don't enable them. But if I see if they have a need and I could help them out, I'm helping them out. It's really
I
that
don't
simple.
I don't even think it couldn't have been that much of attention if he cut you off in 2020. You was 30 something years old. He was still taking care of you. So even if y'all didn't speak or whatever the case may be, he was still financially helping you out. So what tension could there really
The
be?
only thing I can think of is his divorce. She's probably spoke about it.
I should have researched better, but she was talking something and he told her to stop and she didn't stop. So he cut her off, which I mean, respect your parents.
Right. That's
Regardless of
on
how
her.
old you are, respect your parents.
Right.
Um,
That's
Black,
on her.
Black
If
Smoke
he
said,
spoke to her about it, then she should have chilled.
exactly. Black Smoke said, if you can't respect your relationship with your parents, at least the fact they clothed you, fed you, you're grown, just be the difference. I get it, Black Smoke. I do. I agree. I agree. So, moving on. Ice T's wife, right? Y'all know Ice T, the rapper.
Hmm.
He was on Law and Order,
Hmm.
actor, right? His wife still breastfeeds his child. The child is 5 years old, guys. She's five.
Woo.
Coco still giving that milk?
She has teeth. She's five, and she's still breastfeeding her. Ice T spoke out and said, "Look, I like to I like to suck on Coco's breast here and there, and my daughter does too sometimes."
What kind of message are they sending?
I'm just like, at what age should these kids stop breastfeeding? If you can put it in a cup, put it in a cup. Like, why? I'm telling no, Black Smoke was like, nah, no, this is an actual thing, right? And when I told my friends, it's not about nourishing the child anymore. Now it might be something sexual for this lady. Because if it was about nourishing the child and making sure that she got the breast milk, you could put that in a cup, you could put that in a bottle, you could put it in a sippy cup. It's just weird. And he's condoning it, so it's extra weird.
So let me ask you this: How long? Okay, she still has milk in her breast.
Yeah, some people, if you keep breastfeeding, it'll keep coming. Some people it dries up naturally. Like even if you're breastfeeding, it'll just dry up. But she's breastfeeding all the time, so she still has milk.
Wow.
No, Black Smoke said I need them breasts back. That's not gonna work for me. Purdy said that is not gonna work for me. I don't know. I mean, for the women that's checked in, if y'all breastfed, breastfeeding is very uncomfortable. It's an uncomfortable feeling. I don't know. 5 years, that's a long time to be doing it. Like, I feel like she might be getting something out of it other than nourishing her baby.
I
So
mean,
can we look
that's
at this
all
a
that.
different way?
Yes.
Let's take the laws of nature. Any animal that's been breastfed or feed off the mother, once they finish weaning off the mother, they never go back again for any breast milk. Never. Right?
It's
Right?
it,
Yeah.
So what
it's
should humans be doing?
it's really weird. It's
Yeah,
really
it is weird.
Yeah.
and somebody was like, "Oh no, it's because the mother didn't wean her off the breast." But why wouldn't you wean her off the breast? Like it's just weird to me.
Didn't she have a breast job though?
Yeah, but I guess the milk is
Still have
still
milk. You
good.
can still have milk with silicones.
Purdy said, I guess. Purdy said, I tried it the first day and that was it for me. Black Smoke said, he's right. I think he talked about you, Al. Damar said, how you come in from a long day of kindergarten and pull out a titty. Oh, wait, I know kids, right, that they were still drinking bottles at kindergarten age, right? But to me, that's completely different than you still sucking on your mother's breast. That's crazy.
That's even
Once
crazy.
the kid get teeth, it's a little weird.
Sippy
I'm
cup, then you get a cup. Learn how
Yeah,
to drink.
pump it out. And I'm sure she could probably just squeeze it into a cup. Just squeeze it into a cup. It's
You
weird.
want McDonald's and you want a soda, you better learn how to drink this cup. You want some juice from fruit punch, learn to drink. You know that.
Stormy said yes, you can still have milk from silicone implants. Mm,
What up, Stormy?
it's just weird.
Yeah, that's. Whoa. I didn't know you can have silicone breast milk. I'm like, okay.
So that
I,
means
why
that the
would you want?
daddy and the child fighting over the breast.
Yeah. That's a new
Wait,
versus.
but that's not even funny. That's nasty.
Breast
That's
milk.
nasty. Iced tea nasty too. Like you not tired of tasting that milk?
You probably want milk. You know what I'm saying? Some people don't want store milk. They don't want the cow milk.
Maybe he drinking some every day too.
Yeah. See how his skin look?
Purdy said when it's time for lunch and they ask you what kind of milk you drink, what you gonna say?
Breast milk.
I
Mama
need
milk.
I need breast milk. No, that's nasty.
Mama
That's
milk.
nasty. I don't know. I know breast milk is healthy for the child, but it's just too much. 5 years, that's too much.
But
Um
she was older than that though. I thought the child was already over there. I thought she was probably 10 by now. She only 5?
Black Smoke said that's nasty, right? I agree. I don't know. People are nasty.
You gotta ask IT how it tastes.
Hold on. So we're gonna move on to the next topic,
Mhm.
right? The baby's comments.
Oh my god.
Did y'all? We had the video, but we don't have the video.
But
So,
which one is it? I have two.
oh wait, I think yeah, you played it. You played it. Okay, so you
Yeah,
could play that. You could play that. The
All right.
play
baby
that.
when with him on stage.
They with HIV, AIDS, any of them deadly sexually transmitted diseases that'll make you die in 2-3 weeks. Put a cell phone light in the air. Lady, if your pussy smell like water, put a cell phone light in the air. Fellas,
Lights up.
fellas, if you ain't sucking nigga dick in the parking lot, put your cell phone lights in
Let's
the
be
air.
real about this shit.
Yeah, keep it fucking real.
Some of y'all niggas suspect as a motherfucker. Let's be real.
Might I add, you're calling.
So the baby is being canceled from all of his shows, all of the festivals that are going on right now because of the comments that he made. He tried to make an apology, but I feel like the apology just got worse because he was like, well, my gay fans aren't nasty. They not out here just doing stuff in the parking lot. They not catching AIDS. Like he was just really reckless with it. Then maybe a week or so later, he came out with a formal apology. and the LGBTQI community was not with it. So he's being canceled from everything. Everything. So first I want to ask, what did you guys think about his comments on stage? I'll give my opinion after y'all give y'all opinion.
Okay, you want to go first?
Yeah. First and foremost, when you reach a certain caliber as a star, as an actor, as a performer, as a singer, as a rapper, you have to be considerate of those who come to watch you, number one. Number two, you may not feel like you're responsible for those people, but you got to be careful what you say to them because you can influence them, you can change their way of thinking, and you could be disrespectful towards them just by your little comment. So if it's not positive, then you shouldn't be saying nothing.
Yeah. To me, that was kind of cold, but you gotta remember, cancel culture. As long as you feed it, it's going to grow. You should just shut up. My whole thing is, you want to do something about it. Meet up with the people you offended and personally apologize. Do something.
Damon said, I'm gonna do what the baby should have done and not say shit about shit. Purdy said he needs to be. That's out of control. Mello said, what did he see in the parking lot to make him react that way? Black Smoke said it was too much, but what happened to freedom of speech? That's my only issue with it, Black Smoke. I'm glad I'm not the only one that feels that way. I feel like freedom of speech, you should be able to say what you want to say. I'm sorry. I mean, regardless if it's derogatory or whatever the case may be, you should be able to say what you want to say. And
to remember, you can't say stuff that offends
Right.
certain
That's
communities.
the key. That's what freedom of speech is about, to say what you want to say as long as you don't offend anybody.
Yeah,
That's what it's truly about.
yeah. He was, to me, he should just shut up.
is our freedom of speech at stake though? Because I feel like, well, Boosie, the rapper Boosie from Louisiana, he made a few statements about it, and he was like, Little Nas X could do whatever he want on stage, but we're not allowed to say we're straight, we don't like gay shit, we're not allowed to say it. And I'm just like, well, he does have a point. Why can't we say what we want to say? So is our freedom of speech at stake at this point?
Well, I mean, yeah, I mean,
Wait,
it is what. Yeah.
Purdy said, which is a very good point. Purdy said, you can say what you want to say. It's the way you say it. I agree with that totally. I agree. Okay, go ahead, Wiz.
To me, what he said, I mean, it was very. It came off very offensive. It did come off very offensive. You're gonna hurt people. He said that deeper, and he's much rowdier than other stuff that he said too.
Well, Ange said, but was it really derogatory? I don't feel like the original comments were derogatory. I feel like the apology, the fake apology, is where it got derogatory. The original statement, all he said was, if you're not sucking dick off in the parking lot, put a cell phone light in the air. He said, ladies, if you know your box smell like water, you clean.
But look what his hype man said. It looked like some of y'all. Look what his hype man followed up with.
That was the DJ. He was like, oh yeah, because some of y'all sus or whatever. But that wasn't his original message. Was not derogatory though.
Don't say that to me. What I mean, what
So
song?
what did he say? What did he say in that first video? The video we just played that was so derogatory.
He said the HIV. That's offensive to some people.
What was the exact words that he said? He said, if you know you don't have it, put a light up.
Yeah. What if people was there that had it?
Okay, I think my brain doesn't work the same way as other people's brains because I'm just Cause I'm just like, yeah, I'm gonna put my cell phone light up. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm
He
not
was better
thinking,
off saying, if you don't have coronavirus, put a light up in it. That's all. He should have said that.
so what's the big difference?
HIV. What if some
Okay,
people
what
want to
about
say?
it? If you don't have it, be proud that you don't
But
have
some
it.
people are private who have it. Maybe they don't have to show. They probably, was offensive. It was hurt.
Wait, hold on. Let me read some of these comments.
Yeah.
Demas said he has freedom of speech. He ain't in jail behind what he said. There are consequences for what you say, though. Definitely agree with that, and he's seeing that now, Demond. Black Smoke said, "Nigga, fine, bitch, fine." Oh, we gonna get to that too, Black Smoke. He said, as long as you say nigga or bitch, is fine. But once you say gay, it's a problem. We gonna get to that too. We gonna get to that too. He said, "Keep your hand down." Who, me? Wait, I don't understand the comment. But anyway, yeah, we can touch on that too, right? All these festivals that are canceling the baby right now, right? As long as they talking about selling drugs, effing mad hoes, um, killing each other, right? It's fine. But as soon as you say, "Oh yeah, nah, I'm not with the gay shit," nah, we don't need him here. We don't support that. But y'all support us killing each other. Y'all support us treating women like shit, talking about women like shit. So yeah, like when are we gonna take accountability for what's going on? When does it start and when does it stop?
No, I mean,
Yeah, Red, you're absolutely right. Across the board, everything should be addressed.
Yeah, like come on. They still got Dirk in them. You see, after this, all of this came out, Dirk is saying, "Oh, I'm not gonna mention people that are dead in my lyrics anymore. I'm not gonna do." Yeah, because you see, you're inciting violence every time Dirk rap about, "Oh, I'm smoking on this," or we killed these people and all of that stuff. He's at every festival. But if you say, "Nah, I'm not on that gay shit," also,
yeah, I
also,
mean, I can't debate you on that. This, but understand it's like this is what se- is a part of entertainment which sells, like a good movie, a good shoot 'em up, a good hood movie. It's all about it's entertainment until it cross the line to what comes offensive. And we don't
um,
see that as an offensive of what we're saying. Like you're right. We shouldn't say the N word. We shouldn't be saying the B word. You know.
I'm gonna
Shouldn't.
I'm gonna read two comments, then I'm gonna give y'all another angle to this story, right? Mello said, "I think the gay agenda is a part of a wider plan to make future generations of men gay." That was Mello that said that. I just want y'all to know Mello said that, not me. Okay? All right. Not saying that you're wrong, not saying that you're right, Mello. Damon said, "Mello, don't you mess up." I ain't even gonna repeat that. Just leave it alone. Okay. Black Smoke said it was definitely offensive. I didn't think it was offensive, and maybe because it wasn't referring to me, but I didn't see much of what was wrong. To me, it was the fake apology where he was like, "My gay fans are not dirty. They not sucking dick in the parking lot. They not going out here and catching AIDS." Nigga, what? Like, first of all, AIDS is not just a gay man's disease anymore, right? It was just the apology, the fake apology was horrible. He digged himself in a deeper hole. But here's another angle to this story, right? Dua Lipa, right? She's like a pop artist or something. I
Uh-huh.
don't know, right?
Yes.
Um, she she paid for a feature on Pop Smoke's new album, right? Because that artists make more sales, right?
Hmm.
She's like, "Yeah, I could come off if I jump on this track with Pop Smoke," right? Okay. But she spoke out on the baby and said, "Oh, yeah, we shouldn't support the baby, all of this stuff. Oh, yeah, you should take him off of your song, this, that, and the third. Put me on the song, whatever, whatever," right? Pop Smoke got a whole song that says, I don't fuck with these niggas is gay. Right? All on my page, sucking dick. Pop Smoke lyrics. You pay for a feature to work with Pop Smoke, and he's basically saying the same shit the baby was saying. So when the baby came out, I think it was the first, he lost his contract with Boohoo Men, right? He made a statement. He said, for the organizations that want to profit off of our culture, but don't understand what comes with our culture, you can keep your money. I felt him on that.
He was right about that.
Because let's not forget, hip hop culture was based off of, I don't know the right term to use, but it was not cool to be gay in hip hop. Right or wrong? Right or wrong? We had the gay rapper. They was making fun of the gay rapper and all of that stuff. It was not cool to be gay in hip hop. Not Front Street gay, because we know there's plenty of gay people in the community, but it wasn't cool until I would say maybe Little Nas, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so I agree with the baby on that statement that I don't know if this is rude or not, but hip hop was based off of gay bashing somewhat, right? And that's the culture that he grew up in. He's still in that zone. He doesn't care about losing money. It is what it is. Wait, Black Smoke said it was definitely offensive and gay people run the world. So on that note, he should have
There's a lot in the industry.
he should have minded his business and not said what he said. I don't know.
I feel this, Red, and it's sad. With his apology, I respect what he said. If you don't understand the culture, then you shouldn't do the business with us, because what comes with it. But when you apologize, right? When you be accountable, you say, I'm sorry if I offended you, and if my comments came off and hurt anybody, I'm sorry. End of it. You don't have to say none of my off, like none of my people in the are sucking, doing this and doing what he said actually said, but none of my people don't do stuff and they don't have that. That's not apology. That's not accountability.
I don't think that he was really sorry. I
I
don't
think he
think
was mad. I think he's angry for everybody that's turned their back on him. But you gotta watch. You remember the football player who came out? How many people praised him from the Raiders? A lot of people praised him for coming out. Everybody. Even the NFL made a comment and all that, saying congratulations for being strong for coming out. You gotta watch certain people. You can't come out. It's not this era. It's not in. It's not. You gotta remember. It's not into like 1990, 89 where we can come up and say stuff like this. You got social media. You know what I'm saying? People videotape everything and send it out. It takes one ear to take it. It takes you to try to cancel you. That's why I say shut up. Cancel culture doesn't last long if you shut up. If you notice how many people do cancel culture, if you're quiet, they come right back.
another angle to the cancel culture, right?
Mm-hmm.
Chrisette Michelle, right? Remember she sang for y'all homeboy Trump or whoever it was, canceled. Career is done. But you got Kanye slapping 5 with Trump. You got Kodak praising Trump. You got Wayne slapping 5 with Trump. We still support them. Cancel culture is bullshit.
Yeah, but I'm saying you shut up. You don't speak.
They pick no, because Chrisette Michelle wasn't speaking. It's like they pick and choose who they want to cancel.
But you gotta remember what kind of level she was on. She wasn't on the same level as Ye and Lil Wayne.
But she did the same thing as them and
Yeah,
supported Trump.
but it's easy to cancel her because you can True, Beyonce people can just cancel her if she came at him. No, it's they don't have she don't have the same type of power as Kanye, and that can do that. Come back from that because they don't care. They don't care anybody's opinion. They're not gonna be on social media trying to say why they did. Did you ever hear Lil Wayne's statement of why he went to Trump, why he endorsed Trump?
No. Why?
Yeah, he was just crazy. We didn't know, was it an album campaign he was doing it for, or was
Okay.
he just having a meltdown?
Okay, but they have they have a following, right? A strong following, right? So even if he was mental or whatever the case may be, it's still some dumb young people that was like, "Oh, he's fucking with Trump. I'm gonna vote for Trump too." You know what I'm saying? So no, I feel like cancel culture is bullshit. They cancel who they don't like.
But you listen, how many times Ye just had people listen to the album that didn't come out, and he probably if he do it again, they'll be all coming there buying tickets to go see it again.
Okay, and what I'm saying is it isn't fair. Cancel
No,
culture is
yeah,
not fair.
yeah, but I'm just saying, yeah, it's easier if you. But see, what is Chris Michelle trying to do anything?
I don't know. I don't.
Exactly. They
Hold
didn't
on.
stop.
Black Smoke said gay people run the industry. You can't call your boss a fag and expect to keep getting paid. Okay, that right there, Black Smoke, that's like the number one comment of the day because that's very true. And that's probably why he's being canceled. That right there, because the people that run shit are gay. Facts. And said it's crazy how hard we go for certain communities, but minorities, women, we cool with the disrespect. That's all I'm saying, Ange. That's all I'm saying. It's not fair. It's not fair. Y'all canceled the baby because he said gays, this, that, and the third, or HIV positive people, this, that, and the third. But as long as he was talking about shooting niggas, hell, the baby done smacked a female fan in the face before. And they still had him lined up for them festivals. So when does it become unfair?
That's a hard question. I'm saying that's a hard question. I mean,
Black Smoke said protect the bag. He said things happen in the parking lot all the time. And said, but you can call your female boss a bitch and have a job. Okay. All right. It's messed up. It's messed up. And that's why I feel like freedom of speech is at stake, right? Because they can say whatever they want about black women. They could kill each other, talk about killing each other as much as they want. But no, the gays, we got to protect that. It's not fair. Mello said what happened in the parking lot. He's just making a general statement.
a lot of things happen in the parking lot.
He's just making a general statement.
Definitely if you have tinted windows.
There was a girl missing from Lollapalooza. And then she just popped, she left. Like her friend had her phone and she ran into the crowd and she left with some man and her friends reported her missing and she turned up just fine. So maybe that's what he meant about stuff happening in the parking lot. You know what I mean?
That's a possibility.
Mm-hmm.
Well, and there's chicks that got on the bus from certain cities and didn't get up until Houston. I'm just saying. It's a true
You
story.
talking about on those tours, Wiz?
Yes.
Yes, I remember.
Washing the drawers like this.
I
Somebody
remember.
hotel room, hanging it up.
You know, for me, it got to a point, man, when we got to the hotels, before we even performed, I used to check all the rooms and had to put people out the rooms, man. It's bad.
It's bad.
Yeah.
I'm telling you. I mean, that's why I say these festivals. I mean, that's why I said that's what you really got to talk to with people, with your friends. Look, you come with me, I'm responsible for you. Don't you go nowhere. If you do that, that's you on your own.
Wiz Mello said we need those hotel stories.
Man, listen, those was crazy. I'm telling you, I'm not going to incriminate nobody, but those joints was very. Look, I'll tell you one song. Okay, a dude, I'm saying, didn't have a condom, right? And nobody didn't want to share his condom with him because dudes, he's one of those dudes who's cheap, didn't want to always trying to eat off you. So he used the garbage bag on the chick.
Use a garbage bag.
He used the garbage bag.
Did it work?
What's the point in even trying? Why would you even try? Just don't do it.
But how
How
nasty
you
is she?
feel through a garbage bag?
But how nasty is she that she let him do it?
But did she know?
That's what I'm saying. I don't know if she know.
How can you not tell a garbage can?
I don't know. Look,
come on now.
All I know is I'm like,
nah.
Girls is made. These girls were on these. It's different in these different markets. These girls was crazy. I'm saying they're glad that a lot. To me, I don't trust a lot of such situations because that's because they say yes don't mean that they can turn around and say he forced me or something. So you gotta be careful. That's why I wasn't trying to do no trains and all that because there's always that one subject that they did it and they're gone.
Wait, what, Wiz? What you just said?
Trains. Cats was running trains and all that.
Y'all nasty. Okay.
Why gotta be yours nasty? I'm just saying.
That was nasty.
I was not. No,
why is that
no.
even yeah, men are
no because my whole thing is like, yo, you gotta understand, there wasn't only black people that was coming to these stores. There was white people.
So what that mean?
Different story. It's a different story. It's a scenario. You don't want to get caught up in that he did that. You don't want to get caught like God bless it, Kobe. That's because he thought it was consensual, but she was saying no. But my whole thing is you never know. She can lie and say it's consensual. Man, that she says that as a come up, I may be able to get some money off.
So are you talking about the trains? That's why you never did trains because you don't know if it's consensual or not.
Next question. Next question.
What? Boy, all I'm doing is asking you what did you mean by your state? Okay. All right. We can move on.
I'm just saying, but people was just crazy on these tours. They was just crazy. I'm saying told you certain artists said if you ain't acting on this tour, get off the elevator.
Black Smoke said, well, Rad, who is he being disgusted with? Women. No. All right, if we're gonna get into it, let's get into it. Trains are nasty because y'all all just standing there waiting to smash one girl. That shit is nasty. Or let's say like the guy is in the front and then there's a guy in the back. That's nasty to me. Just saying. I'm not knocking anybody's fetishes or anything like that. I'm just saying, to me, that's a little gay. If you are right with, if you are right with another man penis being out around you, might be a little gay. That's all I'm saying.
Thank you, Red.
Oh, that's all I'm saying. It might be a little gay.
I ain't doing it.
A little gay.
Thank you, Red.
There's a lot of stuff that was happening on this.
That's why when Wiz said train, I'm like, what? Whoa.
But Wiz, for that reason is why I stopped doing management and I stopped going on tours.
Wow, Al.
It's bad.
Wow.
It's bad. Well, it was bad. I don't know what they're doing today.
I'm sure it's a lot worse these days.
They was not even waiting. They was hitting people at the ice machine. Girls at the ice machine.
Ange said he sounds like he's in the courtroom. Next question. And Black Smoke said, Red, I agree. Mello said, I have the perfect meme about these trains. I
That was
don't just think
yeah,
it's
Tajay. You gotta speak to Tajay. You gotta have Tajay on there one time.
I think I just think it's a little gay. If you're all right with another man having his penis out around you, it's a little gay.
That's same
Even
shit.
even Menages, right? Where it's two men, might be a little
Oh
gay.
no. I'm saying
Might be a little gay.
what about this? As long as you pay a cab, you good.
And I've seen those stories on Instagram where it's like, oh, my man agreed to having me letting another man in the bedroom and they kissed. What?
Oh, we need to bring them on.
No.
What the heck is going on?
That's why he was okay with the other man coming in the bedroom because he was a little gay.
No,
Say it.
I didn't. I mean, to me, I can't be in a relationship and wanting a dude.
Hold on. Wait. Next topic. Next topic, y'all. The person that you are madly in love with, right? Like, yeah. And I get this from The Shy. The Shy's season finale was really it was okay. It was good. But right, it's a certain relationship on there, Emmett and Tiff, right? Where they got married and then they was like, oh no, let's do this. Let's have an open marriage, right? So my question is, could you do an open relationship if your partner said it's all or nothing? Let's do an open relationship. Would you be down for it? It's no lies. It's no cheating, right? Because as far as Emmett and Tiff, he knew when she was with the other guy, just like she knew he was going to be with other women, and it was okay. So, if your partner said all or nothing open relationship, would you be okay with it? Would you consider it?
No,
No.
no, because it doesn't. It's not gonna work. It's really not gonna work. Even the open relationship like this.
Mello said it went down by the ice machine and in the parking lots. Black Smoke said I couldn't do it. Ange said it was okay until it wasn't. Jealousy came in. Facts. We're gonna get to that, Ange. Black Smoke said I don't share knowingly. I'm gonna be honest, right? For me, it depends on the situation. Now, if we went into this situation honest and open, and that's what it was, like, okay, we're seeing other people, okay, cool. But if we went into this situation where it's just me and you, and now you're like, oh, I think we should keep this open. Go about your business, fam. Like, I already got feelings for you. Go about your business. Because I don't want to share. Once you're mine, you're mine. That's it. But if we go into something honest and open, then it could stay that way. I'm okay with that if we're being honest with each other. And said, and really, she never wanted that. She was just tired of him cheating. And just talking about on the shot, right? So they tried the open relationship, the open marriage, and the husband who was the cheater previously, right? He got jealous of her spending time with someone else, of her being happy with someone else. So the show ended with him telling her, you need to make a decision. I want us to just be with each other, or we have to break up. And she said, okay, babe, I chose you. But in all reality, she's still out there hoeing.
Oh, it's like that movie that we watched on Netflix.
The yeah. But that one is a little different because the husband didn't give her an option. Like, he was like, you
He
need
made
to
our own
stop.
option.
He was like, you need to stop seeing that man or whatever. And she was like, no, I love you. And then she still was going to see that man. That was just cheating, flat out cheating.
So,
But my question to you guys is, could you do it? Could you do an open relationship after already being with someone, like in love with someone? It's just y'all.
I can. I don't think I could do that. Guys probably would do that if it was another female with with his chick. They're not doing it with another guy.
I don't know, because I feel like honesty turns me on. So I don't know if a man came to me on some real like, look, this is what I need to do for me. I might be like, okay, I respect you for not just going out there and whoring and cheating on me. I respect your honesty, fam. So yeah, go do you. And I'm gonna be looking for my next real serious situation. Like we could never be serious again, but I respect your honesty. Purdy said, hell no.
Dudes would not nah. That would mess with a dude's mental.
I mean, instead of versus getting cheat on,
No, it would deal with a man's mental. It is.
wait, what y'all said?
It would mess with a man's mental. Another dude hitting up his girl. Think about the time when he wanted to be in the mood, right? And he'd be like, "Yo, I'm tired." You gonna draw that line like, "Well, you wasn't tired with Jeff. You gonna be tired with me?" That's that stuff gonna be coming on. See if it was Wanda on top of Lisa, then that's different. They wouldn't be like, okay, I'll use with Lisa. But nah, I'm telling you, it would be a different scenario. It's an ego thing. It would be an ego thing. No man will not like that. That's why if you want to shut up a man who wants a threesome, say, can I bring a dude in there? They'll shut up. They'll leave you alone. They'll never ask you again.
Oh, that's a fact. That's a fact. Men, they be all for threesome until you say, I got the man. Then it's like, bitch, what threesome? We not having none. Okay. Don't ask me to do something for you that you won't do for me. That's it. That's all. Purdy said, I respect honesty too, but we not gonna do an open relationship. Black Smoke said, I'm selfish. What's mine is mine. I definitely hear that. I feel the same way. I feel the same way. But I wouldn't just cut that person off for saying that, right? I respect that. I respect your honesty and I'll move on slowly from you. That's how I'm looking at that. Like, I don't know. It's just
That's what I'm saying. See, I don't understand how that a female, that the ladies would be comfortable with a man saying that and being open to an open relationship like that. Because the simple fact is, how would you feel emotionally?
how would we feel emotionally? What if a man came and said that's what he wanted?
You got emotional ties, yeah. You will be. My whole thing is, would it feel like if you want to be with a person, you want to make feel that she's good enough. She's only one. A lot of females want these guys that's already out of that over sex thing. They over, their sex crave. They over their sex crave. They only want one person.
Okay, but if a man is being honest and saying this is what I'm going through, I'm not there yet.
Yeah, but
What you
would
going?
you, what y'all would leave? Y'all wouldn't stay.
I don't know. Because women stay if a man cheats on them. So what's the difference? He just being honest about his cheating now.
But you're gonna step out of it too because the whole simple fact is, oh, he's gonna do him, I'm gonna do me.
Yeah, that's the point though. That's the point of it.
And it's
Like,
not gonna work like that because you gotta think simple fact that he come home and you not coming. So a lot of people mess up and say that okay, I woke up, I'm gonna stay, like I'm gonna spend the night. I'm not going home. It's too late.
well, you have to have boundaries. If you want to do an open rate and no spending the night, whatever it is, you better bring your ass home. I don't care if it's 4 o'clock in the morning, 6 o'clock in the morning, bring your ass home.
Right, I've been watching this show called Put a Ring on It, and it's about a relationship, like about guys in their relationship, and they want to go to the next level, but they want to hype it up by dating other people to see if their relationship can stand so they can see what they can fix in their relationship. A lot of these dudes and females be jealous, be pissed because once after the first date they have an option to go to second or third date. A lot of them is like, why you want second and third date? That's a bonding. It's bonding. After the first date, you going into another date. That's bonding. So why the heck is he going to another date?
wait, Wiz. Black Smoke said until she gets some shit. What? Black Smoke? Until she gets some what? Hey Sharon, thanks for tuning in. Okay, Wiz, so basically these women are in a relationship already?
Men, there's couples. They're both in a
No,
relationship.
but they're in a relationship, but they still going out on dates with other people.
Yeah, and they agreed. They signed on to. They came onto the show to sign an agreement to be able to do this, to go on to have, and the people was coming to dates was coming to the people's houses.
But what's the purpose of them going on the dates? Like to
Well,
see if they want to date other people?
Yes, to see if how long is their relationship, because they would match them up with people that would be, that would work with stuff that they like. Because sometimes a lot of these relationships, people are scared of the commitment to go to the next step, or sometimes, it's missing stuff in the relationship. So,
if we had to go on that show to figure us out, we don't need to be getting married.
One of the guys from Phil Mob is on there. There's I'm Tired of Being Lonely song.
Oh, I like that song.
He's on there.
Sharon said, nah, she couldn't do it. Yeah, it's different. It's different if you go into it knowing this is what it is. But if I already created, you know how women work. Like, we dated for so long. I have envisioned our future already. You know what I'm saying? Like, you are the one, that's it. And then you hit me with the, nah, let's keep this open. Mm-mm. Not if I already built a bond with you. That's not how it's going to go. I don't understand that show, though, is if we have to go on that show to figure out if we want to get married to each other.
It comes on Fridays.
We don't need to get married. Obviously.
Yeah, that's why it's called Put a Ring on It. You got to make the decision. You gonna put a ring on it or you walk away. They be going on dates and these guys, they crazy because the females be coming up, knocking on the door and coming, because this year they had them coming to an apartment. Last time they would meet up at a spot, but this is how bold it is.
But why would you even want people coming to your apartment? Like, nah, that sounds crazy.
Them to go on the date.
So
one time they had them at the same restaurant while they was on their date.
Mm-hmm.
So the guy was looking at the girl, and then what's her name from Phil Mob? He didn't care. He was flirting with the girl, and she was flirting back because the other girl's into him. A lot of times, these situations, these people be into each other.
Yeah, that's why we shouldn't get married. Like, we shouldn't. If you into somebody else and we're at the end stages of before we get married, you don't need to marry me. You still want to date other people.
Yeah, but one issue was the one of the girls didn't want his son to move in with him, so he had an issue. That's why he didn't want to marry her.
How old is the son?
I don't know, like 8 or something, 9.
Then we don't be together.
My thing is, if you can't accept your child, move on.
Yeah, nah, that's crazy. They do anything for TV now. Cause what the hell? Hey Reese's, thanks for tuning in. We got one more topic. I had so many females send me this video, y'all. It's this man on Instagram, TikTok, or something, and he's basically explaining narcissistic men, their traits, how they react to certain things, and he's talking about how he ended up being a narcissistic man. And I had so many women send me this guy's videos like, yo, I'll just be single for the rest of my life, because I know it's a bunch of men out here that's thinking just like how this man is thinking. So I don't know which video, because I sent with 2 videos to send to Al. I don't know which one it is, but we're going to play that video now. And we'll just discuss crazy men that been broken from childhood and they never got help, and so they treat women the way they treat them. Okay.
I'll run.
I'm gonna go into character real quick as a narcissistic man or one that has narcissistic traits. I know you're lonely. You haven't been touched in a while. You haven't been kissed. You haven't been out on a date. You know, I know that after about 30 to 45 days or so, you're turned on, your body's on fire, your mind and your body is aching for many things, especially when you're ovulating. I know about all these things because you told me. And I'll say, how are you doing today? And I'll smile. That smile is not because I'm happy to be with or around you. That smile is because I have a double mind. Do you know what a double mind is? I'm not going to keep my word. I'm going to hurt you. I'm going to come and go. I'm very untrustworthy. But you saw that smile. You thought that I was happy to be in front of you or with you. No, it's about me, the narcissistic guy, the one with the narcissistic traits. Even if you go to church, I don't care about you going to church. Go get the word, come home, and I'll let you teach me. I'll let you train me. I don't care about church. You know that it's wrong to fornicate, but you also know that you know how to repent. I know that you know that. You know that I know that God will forgive you and me. So I don't care about the church that you go to. Come home, let's eat, talk. And again, it's 30, 35 days, 40 days. I know you're on fire. We're having a great conversation and you enjoy it. You haven't had that in a long time. Yeah, I'm a narcissistic guy with narcissistic traits. You need to know what a double mind is. I have that. We'll talk about your children. We'll talk about your exes, what your son needs, what your daughter needs, mentoring, developing, help. What your ex-husband or ex-boyfriend didn't do, I'll do. Not for you, but for me. You're just a number to me. I'm gonna leave you anyway. Leave you hurting, despondent, crying, wondering what's going on. And I'll make you feel like everything is your fault. I'll never take the blame. I'll hurt you as much as I can, keep you as a trophy. I don't like to lose. I'm not going to lose. I don't want to lose. What are you going to do with me? You don't know. You haven't had a man in a while. Haven't been intimate. Haven't been on a nice date. Haven't been treated right. And here I come. I'm temporary. I won't tell you that though. I make you feel like I'm permanent because I want what you have. Only thing you're going to get from me is the minimum. I don't care. I don't have a heart. I don't have a soul. I don't have a spirit. I was hurt as a kid.
Yeah.
My goal is to not let anyone ever hurt me ever again. So I'm dead set on hurting you. I'm closed off. I'm emotionless. I'm dealing with emotional dysregulation.
So
Okay, guys.
The guy basically he said that he was molested by his babysitter when he was 8. He hated women. He wanted to dominate women, and this is the vibes that he's bringing to women, right? And when I first saw this video, I just said, you know, who the hell thinks of stuff like this, right? But I had like 5 different females send me this video, like, oh, you need to talk about this. Black Smoke said hurt people, definitely. But for him to really have this down pat, like 35 to 40 days, I know your body's in heat. I'm like, what, sir? You are a psychopath. He looks like he could murder somebody. The video in itself is scary. And I don't know. I just feel like, have you ever encountered a narcissistic person in dating? How did you handle it to help? Because there's plenty of women that are dealing with men like this. They don't know the signs. They don't know that they're dealing with a narcissist until it's too late. So, has anyone dated a narcissistic person? Do you have any stories you want to share? or any advice on how to avoid dealing with psychopaths.
Mm, that's. Us men, we gonna say nope. We gonna just say y'all crazy.
No, because yeah, women can be narcissistic too, you know. So y'all
Oh,
have
so that's
any,
when you get the hey big head text.
what?
The hey big tech. The hey big head text.
What about it?
You be like hey big head. Then you be like yo, what you doing? And oh, I'm just chilling and all that. Then they tell you their story like, man, I'm kind of messed up right now. You know what I'm saying my license cut off. That's not kind of being like a narcissist.
I don't think that's narcissistic.
That's
You're
playing with somebody's mind because you're thinking like, yo, I'm, she reached out to me just to have a little quick question, and then she'd be like, okay. Um, and when he asked you, then she'd be like, oh, well, it was going good until my lights went off.
So you're saying women that only hit you up for help are narcissistic?
I'm asking, would that be on the line? Because that's a narcissist, like what he was playing. He's using her to get to the next level, just to be
No,
another.
he's using her for what he needs.
And she needs her light bills paid.
Might be narcissistic. Might be.
What you think? Oh, yeah. So, yeah, but I see it like that. Yeah. So beware, guys. You get that hey big head text.
Every hey big head text isn't a narcissistic text though.
Hey big heads would be a lot
You
farther.
you don't have people that you just want to check in with. Hey, how you doing? You all right? You good? It doesn't have
Chicks
to
that
have,
you ain't hear from a while.
huh?
Chicks that you haven't heard from a while, or the chicks that be like curving people. Not chicks that curving people. Not all curve people. People that be curving people.
Hold on, Wiz, because I'm the queen of curbing, right?
I'm not saying like that, but you're not running up and asking people, hey, like,
Hold no. My question is, so if I hit somebody up out the blue that I've been curving, right? And I'm like, if you cross my mind or something reminds me of you, I'm gonna text you like, hey, what's up? How you and the family? Y'all good? That's narcissistic because
no, I'm saying
since
that's you don't fall in that line. I said a chick that he be curving, but you knows like she has no interest in you. He's trying like that, but you're not gonna hit somebody that like, and then feed into the story and then hit them up like, oh well, my lights went out. You're not gonna say that. You're not gonna say that. Not all. I'm just saying not all chicks that could, but the main ones that the guy's into, and he be trying to holler, and be like, oh, the type of chick like, oh, I'm gonna call you right back. My cousin's on the phone or something. She be playing them.
well, dating is a game of cat and mouse. So maybe it's not playing, maybe it's just, keeping it
No,
interesting.
not with the $40. I mean, not with the bills, like the light bill.
Who the hell is doing that though? You hitting
That
somebody
chick.
up like, hey, what's up? How you? You good? Yeah, my lights is off. What? Who does that?
Okay, my boy recently just paid for somebody trip, all girls. Right?
Wait, say it again. What?
My boy just paid for somebody on a trip. He was done with the chick. She be playing him. She'd be like, she'd be like, nah, I would come over, but I'm tired. But she was saying I'm going on the trip. I said she said it would be nice if you send me some money. And he did. She was on a trip with the next dude. Not the girls.
Okay, hold
You
on.
know how he found out? Because he
Ho-
texted the girl and the dude called him back and be like, yo, I don't know who this is, but she played you good. She ain't on no trip with no girls.
Hold on. Hold on. Let me defend that lady real quick. Wait, Black Smoke said people deal with what they want until they get fed up. Yeah. Now, just because this lady said, oh, it'd be nice if you send me some money, nigga, why are you sending this lady money? Why are you, no, let's get down to it. Why are you sending this lady money? right? Out of the kind, hold on, out of the kind, hold on, out of the kindness of your heart, you're like here because if it's out of the kindness of your heart, right? You shouldn't care if she's on a date with on a trip with somebody else because you're sending it to her for her to enjoy herself regardless of whatever she's doing, right? Now, two, if you're sending her this money in hopes of I might get lucky, well, nigga, you lost. That's it. Like,
Yeah, everything should. I feel everything should be from the heart. You're right about that. Don't. I mean, you don't look like
exactly.
that.
So
But
don't be
but
mad.
but
Don't
she
be
be hitting them
mad.
up. She be hitting them up for stuff.
So what? Don't be mad that it didn't. It wasn't the outcome that you expected.
Like we tell them, if you ain't, if she's not into you, leave her alone.
If she's not into you, leave.
Leave her alone. Yeah, you should like this. You're building something like that. I'm just saying. And think about it. He's putting his own bills on hold.
Who fault is that though? Like
I'm just
you,
saying, like.
you can't say this girl is narcissistic. You can't
I was
because
just saying, hey, Vic, and then you just said we was just discussing how the guy's utilizing for what he needs. She utilized him for what he needs. She knew that he was going to do.
so it's a two-way street, right? Because
Now it's a two-way street. Not a
no,
one.
it is. No, and I'm just realizing that now, even with the man, right? I'm looking at the man in that video like he's just like this creepy monster preying on women. But no, it's a two-way street here, sis. It's a two-way street. So just like this man is saying, yeah, I'll sit there and let you teach me about church and all that, but you know what I'm really here for. Yeah, this girl, you knew what he was really there for. So if you chose to give it up to him, that's your bad. The same thing with the man and the money. If you chose to give this girl that you ain't see in 6 months money to go away, thinking, oh, maybe I'll get to see her. That's your bad. That's your bad. No, I'm changing my stance on the creepy video. Women need to be smarter. Men need to be smarter.
Yeah, like that. But I don't know. She's something different. Been chasing for so long. So
Selling dreams.
she been selling them. Yeah.
Selling dreams because she be like, hey, big head.
Yeah. No, but I'm just saying she'll feed on some and then hit them like that.
Feed
They
feed him some? What? No, you got to break it down.
okay, I'm a like for him. She'll come to his house. Oh, my stomach hurt. Like she got on her period. And tell him, I'm like, yo, dude, that's like, yo, dude.
She's smart.
I'm like, yo, but like, I'm just saying, like,
She's smart. Shit.
I know he's gonna blow my phone up later.
Where did you be putting your friend's business out? I don't be putting my friend's business out like that. But I'm saying, right? It's like, okay, after the third time of
Running the show, then I was like, yo, but you do watch it sometimes, but yeah, but it does happen. It do happen.
listen, right? It's like after the third time of you not getting the results that you want from this person, you gotta smarten up.
He goes to our house and visit her and all that.
He just ain't never smashed.
Never smashed.
Well, what the hell? Like,
Go to his house.
I don't.
I'm saying, yo, I'm just like, but I can't really say that because there's times that she'll bring him stuff, but other times, no.
Maybe he's the narcissist because he's expecting things from this girl. Maybe it's him. Because niggas ain't shit. Boom. Okay. All right.
Well, boom. No. It's just like that. But be honest. If you going out, I'm on a trip with a nigga, dude. Just be honest. I need a couple bucks.
Did he ask her who she going on the trip with?
She said her friends.
And if the guy is her friend, then
Friends. Girl trip.
okay, well, I don't know. I feel like again, if you're giving someone something and it's from the heart, you're not expecting anything back from it, then what's the problem?
You know,
What's the problem?
no, he is type of he is kind of creepy. He is kind of. I'm just gonna say he's kind of creepy and slow. Yeah, but yeah,
You talking about your friend?
he is.
Yo.
Yo, I was. I'm telling you. I'm telling you. Shoot.
Okay, so it's 6:45 ish. So we're gonna run down all our topics for today. Um, rest in peace to Biz Markie. Rest in peace to Dennis Thomas of what's the name of the group? Oh shit. Cool in the Gang. We talked about Corona still being very active. New York City, I think y'all have until September 4th or September 13th to eat inside. Once that is up, you have to be vaccinated to eat inside, to go to the gym, to go to the movies. All of that stuff, indoor stuff, you got to be vaccinated.
Is it the movie too?
Indoor activities, period.
No. See, because I got this Regal thing that they charge me $20. I'm going to see a movie.
Well, you need to look into that and see if their policies have changed.
I ain't getting no email or nothing. They take money every month.
hmm
They better not be playing.
I don't know. I know it's all indoor activities like Broadway shows, stuff like that. Like the show I'm going to is September 4th. So it like just past the cutoff because I'm going with people that's not vaccinated. You know what I mean? So after September 13th, I think is you have to be vaccinated to go indoors, to eat indoors, that type of stuff. So we talked about Melo and Russell Westbrook going to the Lakers. Oh, I skipped this. Rihanna is now a billionaire.
Shout
Off
out
of,
to A$AP Rocky. Got in there right in time.
off of her Fenty line, she's now a billionaire. Shout out to Rihanna. We really would like some new music, Rihanna.
And some girls would want some Fenties.
We talked about the Donda album not dropping. Kanye is crazy. We talked about Aaliyah's music will now be on Spotify and I think Tidal too. Starting this
I'm
August.
shocked that she didn't. They don't. It's not on title. Being that her family was cool with Jay.
It was on no streaming. It's something funny with the brother. I mean, with the uncle and the mother. I don't know.
Oh, okay. Okay. That was
Right.
ex-manager.
The uncle's label. He's reviving his label. I think it's called Black Ground or something like
Yeah.
that. But he's
Mhm.
releasing like Tank has some albums under that label. He's
Oh, they
releasing that.
already.
No, they didn't say R. Kelly though. They said Tony
No,
Braxton.
but I'm saying Tony Braxton. She was under there.
She
I know
has
that was his manager,
her
Jamal Hankerson.
her Libra album will be on streaming sites now,
Shout out to
and
Libra.
Tank's albums will be on streaming sites now because they put in all their music out 30
Tank
years
don't
ago.
got his album on. Tank is not on
No,
side.
I think it's
On
like one or two albums that weren't on streaming sites from that label.
Wow,
hmm
I didn't know that.
Yeah. We talked about the verses, the Locks versus Dipset. The Locks got the key to the city of Yonkers the other day too. So shout out to them. Double
That's
shout
how
out to
they can say they got a Grammy now. They got the keys to.
them. We got Grammys. They only know about grams. I said,
Oh,
oh
we got hits too. We
facts.
got 6 songs.
Facts.
What
He
is
said ladies. And he played like 4 songs back to back. Like it was awesome. That versus was awesome.
Yo, let me ask you a question. Did Cam disappear?
Camden disappear.
I didn't. He wasn't in around. Like he left the scene.
Cam was embarrassed. That's why.
He was like,
Kim was embarrassed. It was a bad look for Dipset. Apple is gonna scan the U.S. iPhones for child porn, so y'all be careful what y'all got on your phones. And I'm not saying y'all got child porn, but the other stuff that y'all got, they looking in them phones. Okay.
so chicks, you know, if you got them pictures, you better. Them dudes been sending random pictures. Get ready.
Or your grams, whatever you got in your phone, just be mindful because
Look,
there's.
I told you when Charms used to be on my page, I was getting those. I ain't like it. That's how I had to do. Go to WIZZ. I am a boy.
Some men don't care. Some
No,
men
I
don't care.
care.
Apparently,
I care.
Spirit Airlines is still on strike. We talked about that. We
How
talked.
long they gonna be on strike?
I don't know, but I think it's like day 5 or something, like day 6, something like that. They're paying double for flight attendants and stuff to stay on extra hours and stuff. Yeah.
I need to die.
Dr. Dre's 38-year-old daughter complaining that he's not taking care of her anymore. We talked about that. We talked about Ice-T's wife still breastfeeding their daughter, and the daughter is 5 years old.
No, you gotta say right. They're sharing.
Well, they're sharing her breast and the daughter's 5 years old. I don't know. We talked about
Milk is expensive.
That's nasty. Put it in a cup. Put it in a cup. The little girl's eating regular food. Ice-T even came out and said she eats regular food. She just likes her mom's boob every now and again. It's weird.
You don't want to go downstairs and just do stuff in the cup. So here, come on, get it.
Nah, that's weird. We talked about the baby's comments, him getting banned from the festivals. Talked about cancel culture and how they pick and choose. Talked about freedom of speech. What else did we talk about?
Talked about the tour life.
Oh, we talked about should Tupac and Biggie be removed from top 5 lists because time has moved on. I feel like time has moved on, but the culture has not. We haven't seen another Tupac. We haven't seen another Biggie. They'll remain at 1 and 2 for me.
They're in the Hall of Fame, so no, I say put them in another category. They are already Hall of Fame. And I'm surprised a lot of people didn't say El Cool J. El Cool J was good. But
I don't know.
This new era, they're never gonna add L. I'm saying and he made a lot of stuff for what artists is doing now. They can make chick records. He's one of the first who made songs for chicks.
True.
You gotta give him his roses. He showed the vulnerable side. When I'm alone in my room, I stare at the wall.
Mello said Biggie and Pac should be the category. Period, Mello. Period. Yes, I agree with that. LL, I started listening to hip hop at the end of his little tour, like Pink Cookies in the Plastic Bag. It was trash. But the song with him and the song with.
What was he talking about?
I don't know. I was like 10. No, what was he talking about? What was he talking about?
Al, you there? Pink Cookies in a Plastic Bag.
Boy,
yeah, I hear. You know what was funny about that? I know there was a meaning to it, but I can't remember what it was.
You know why? Because it was trash.
It's a condom. Pink Cookies in a Plastic Bag.
It was a condom.
No, but I'm saying it was Pink Cookies in a Plastic Bag, which was the person getting crushed by buildings.
A penis getting crushed by buildings?
Walls. We call the walls buildings.
You called the walls buildings. So pink cookies. So the penises were getting crushed by walls.
Yeah.
That song was dumb. It was dumb. But
It
he
went over
had
their head. It went
he
over
had
people's head. It was this, and people play. I mean, Apple radio play with no problem. If people knew the real thing, they would have probably pulled it. But he's just out of his. But L got you gotta give him his respect. Like even Big Daddy Kane, a lot of these guys, they did chances with their music that artists are now allowed to do now. Like your boy Drake, he can do, he can do a street record and also come back with a love record.
as he should. Not taking anything away from LL because he got hits. Facts. He won to battle Hove. I don't see that happening.
Oh, Drake,
But no, LL wants to battle Jay-Z.
but Jay's not gonna do it. He's not gonna do it.
Their beef goes a little deep from
He
that.
said he don't have no beef. Well,
That's a lie. That's a lie. They have
Oh,
beef.
I said Drake. I mean, L said he has no beef with L. I mean, with Jay.
Like I said, that's a lie. That's a lie. They got beef from Def Jam days. But anyway,
No, that was before the Def Jam days, because he would laugh at him at a battle or something, allegedly. Long
they
time ago.
had beef even at Def Jam.
Oh yeah, because when Jay wanted to curve his records.
Exactly. So, but anyway,
Longevity. How you want to tell me you can do my records and I have longevity than you? You making the pushing the buttons on my records. I built Def Jam. I would feel the same way.
Black Smoke said, and go listen to Kane and Cool G rap.
Yes.
I don't know one Cool G rap song. I mean, I probably do, but nothing off the top of the head. I'll listen. I know Big Daddy Kane is nice. I remember Warm It
Close
Up,
to
Kane.
riches.
Warm It Up, Kane.
Rikers
Warm It Up,
Island.
Kane. Huh?
Rikers Island. That's right.
Rikers
Rikers
Island.
Island.
Rolls to the riches.
Mm-hmm.
Gangster.
I don't know that song, but
Don't
okay.
curse.
I don't know that song. I don't know that song, but okay.
She was only two.
I'll listen to it. Mello said, did LL have beef with Tupac too? I never heard anything about that.
I never heard that.
Might have to read.
Not at all.
Oh, I was like, might have to research. I never heard of that. Anyway, we got about 7 minutes left. So shout out to you guys for tuning in every Saturday. Well, every other Saturday. We appreciate you guys. When's our next show is?
It's going to be on the
The 21st.
21st. Yeah, 21st. I'm skipping like the 21st.
Okay, so the 21st, we have Better Green Entertainment, right?
Yeah.
Better Green
co-hosting with me.
Better Green Entertainment. The Gatekeeper will be in the building with WIZZ. I'm gonna be in Maryland with my family. Yay! And then the next show after that is the September 4th show.
Yeah.
I ain't gonna be here either, y'all. I'm gonna be at Major Hype. I can't wait.
Special guests for that show too.
Yeah, September 4th, I might not be around either.
Okay.
As you should, Al. Go enjoy life. Just be safe and wear your mask.
Amen.
So, go ahead.
Go ahead. No, finish your shout outs.
Oh yeah. So shout out to y'all. Shout out to everybody on the check-in. WIZZ, do you have any shout outs you want to give?
I just want to shout out, I want to shout out to the hens that's over there, because we got live turkeys and geese running around up in here. Shout out to the deers that I saw. I'm in the country. I'm like, you don't hear the noise in the background. The wildlife is here, but shout out to everybody. Shout out to my cousin and his wife from Platinos and Collard Greens, who just had me chill up in here with them. Shout out to Big Al for always holding us down.
Yo, Mello said, enjoy Al and stay away from them parking lots and ice machines.
I got you, Mello. I'm checking the parking lot first.
Al, do you have any shout outs you want to give?
always shout out to God's people and his children, just sending blessings to everyone. Those who are sick and shut in, those who are dealing with COVID, those who have lost ones recently. I just send blessings and prayers to them. I ask that God to strengthen each and every person and that he continues to keep a strong foundation under their feet and a hedge of protection around them to protect them from all harm and danger.
Yes, amen to that. Okay. So that's it. That's all we got for this week, guys. I'll see y'all in a month, but WIZZ will be live August 21st with Better Green Entertainment. Black Smoke said amen. Yes, indeed. So you guys be safe, wear your masks, and we'll be back soon. Okay, so peace and love, everybody. Peace and love.
Access Radio, WIAX, the future of radio and podcast. No limit to what we do.
Yeah, 1203. We here. All these ladies be asking me what I'm looking for. But listen up. She about her business. Yeah. Come on. She about her money, she about her business. She about her money, she about her business. She about her money, she about her business. It comes to that money, she handle her business and she be like, back it up, 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 back it up. She about her money, she about her business. She about her money, she about her business. She about her money, she about her business. It comes to that money, she handle her business and she be like, back it up, 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 back it up. She about her money, she about her business. Don't hurt that she thinking she sexy. She always come at me direct. Forever gon' call, she don't text me. When she hit me up, she never play games. She say exactly what she wanted. She called me late night and talk dirty. Like, come through, let's count up some honeys. Next morning, it's back to the money. If you owe her something, then run it. Something like Debo. See, everyone get low. They tucking they chain when she coming. For herself, she gon' always provide. Got that beam and she down for the ride. Like Jordan going for the 6. If she want it, she won't be denied. And that's what be turning me on. Love when they sexy and strong. Cause all of these chicks will suck it and lick it. But how many paying that bone? How many loving don't need you? When you hungry, you know they gon' feed you. When she hear that you taking the loss, she look at you, baby, say me too. See, not too many and not too much gonna hold you down and be that crush. See, not too many gonna lift you up when you look them in their eyes and you down on your luck. Not many gonna be fair, not many gonna be fair. But when you dealing with a real one, you already know she be there. She bout her money, she bout her business. She bout her money, she bout her business. She bout her money, she bout her business. It comes to that money, she handle her business and she be like, back it up, 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 back it up. She bout her money, she bout her business. She bout her money, she bout her business. She bout her money, she bout her business. It comes to that money, she handle her business and she be like, back it up, 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 back it up. That shorty that's focused, don't care about designer, but she keep her bills paid. Look good in some heels, but she ain't no snack. Lil' mama's a meal babe. If you know her, she always be grinding. Her brow with the perfect timing. When she speak, everyone listen. Like getting directions from Simon. She down for the cause, she know what she doing. She always up front, no surprises. She keep it 100, she always be honest. She never won't fake in the sky. She living her life on the go. Little extra got money to blow. Be careful, don't make her get ignorant. She bout it, you already know. Now my baby down for the drama. Step to her, she bomb like Osama. It's best to stay out of her way. Don't never stay in front of them commas. She in it, you know that it's poppin'. The party is going, no stopping. She tell you to get it, you get it. Like paying your taxes, no options. For me, it's full throttle, no pause. She move like a boss, I'm a boss. And though I don't need it, just to see me beat it. Don't ask, but she taking the charge. She with me and we living large. We scoping the fork like a garage. And you don't believe what you see. Just know that she real, no mirage. She bout her money, she bout her business. She bout her money, she bout her business. She bout her money, she bout her business. It comes to that money, she handle her business and she be like, back it up, 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 back it up. She bout her money, she bout her business. She bout her money, she bout her business. She bout her money, she bout her business. It comes to that money, she handle her business and she be like, back it up, 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 back it up. She be like, she be like.